Hi everyone, welcome back with another video. So guys, we are learning about LlamaIndex. I think you already know about LlamaIndex. I already explained what is the LlamaIndex. LlamaIndex is nothing but it's a alternative framework of LangChain. That means whatever, let's say, things you can perform with the LangChain, the same thing you can also perform with the LlamaIndex. So both are actually generative AI framework. With the help of that, you can create generative AI based application. So in our previous video, we saw like the entire introduction of the LlamaIndex. So there actually we already performed one practical example. So in this video, I'll show you how we can use open source large language model with the help of LlamaIndex. So as an open source model wise, I'll be using something called Mistral. Okay, so if you don't know, Mistral is an open source actually large language model and it is available inside Hugging Face. Now, if you search here, let's say Mistral, if I search here, see Mistral is having actually different model. Let me show you. So let me go to the Mistral AI. See, it is having actually 17 different model. So expand all the 17 different models. See, Mistral is having 7B model. That means this is the 7 billion model, 22 billion model. Okay, that's actually it is having different model. So from this model, guys, I'm going to use one model called Mistral 7B Instruct V01. So this model actually will be using with the LlamaIndex. So this model will be downloading from the Hugging Face hub and will be using with the help of LlamaIndex. Okay, so here I'm going to create a simple system. So let me show you the diagram, what I'm going to perform here. See here, I will upload one actually PDF document. Then I will extract the data, extract the documents, extract docs. After that, I'll perform chunking operation. I think you know what is chunking, okay, and why it is required. Then I'll be using one embedding model. Here I'll be using one open source embedding model. Fine. Embedding model to generate the vector embedding. So it will give me something called vector embedding. And this vector embedding I'll be saving to a knowledge base. That means vector database. And if you're using LlamaIndex, guys, I think you already know LlamaIndex has one vector database service. So we can call it as vector store. Okay, vector store. So inside vector store, we can save our embeddings. Okay, whatever embeddings actually will be generating, and we'll be using LlamaIndex. Okay, LlamaIndex vector store. Okay, LlamaIndex vector store, and this is going to be my knowledge base. Then after that, user will ask one query. Let's say this is the user. User will send one query to the knowledge base, and knowledge base will return some relevant answer. Okay, it will give you some rank results. Then what I have to do, I have to use one large language model, LLM. So here I will be using something called Mistral. Okay, Mistral. So we'll pass this rank results to this large language model as well as this query as well. So this query and this rank results will process your large language model and it will give you the actual response. Okay, it will give you the response. So this is the system actually we'll be implementing. Fine. With the help of LlamaIndex as well as the open source large language model. Because this system we already saw how we can implement with the help of LangChain. Now let's try to see how we can use the LlamaIndex as well. So let's get back. So here I already created one notebook, guys. You can see Mistral with LlamaIndex. So first of all, let's connect this notebook. So resources would be shared in the description section. So from there you can download and you can execute all the code. So it is connected. Now let me check the GPU, which GPU actually I got here. So I'm using Collab Pro, guys. So that's why I'm using A100 GPU. So if I go to the runtime, change runtime type C, I'm having A100 GPU. So if you're using Collab Pro, so you can access this GPU. Otherwise, you can select T4 GPU. Okay, it's completely fine. Now let's install the PyPDF because I already told you I'm going to use PDF data here. And I have to upload one PDF documents here. Okay, but before that, let me complete the installation. Then I'm going to install the transformer. Then I am also going to install some required package for the transformer. Okay, so let me install everything. Why transformer? Because I want to access this Mistral model and this model is available in the Hugging Face app. And then I need to install something called sentence transformer. Why? Because I already told you we'll be using open source embedding model. And for this, I need this sentence transformer. So let me install this as well. Now I'm going to install the LlamaIndex. So I'm installing one specific version. Why specific version? Because I already told you if you're installing any specific version, that will help you a lot in future. Because let's say today you have created one project with the latest LlamaIndex. What will happen after some days? Actually, they will upgrade their package, and again you will get issue, right? So that's why it's always better practice to use one specific version. Fine. Now let me import all the required libraries. So you can see I'm importing from LlamaIndex, vector store index, simple directory reader, service context. Okay. Then Hugging Face LLM, then simple input from. So this is the vector store, guys. That means this is the vector database service LlamaIndex provides. So here actually we can create a knowledge base and we can store our embedding. And this is the local DB. Okay. It will save everything in local. Then simple directory reader will help you to read your content. That means whatever data actually will be reading, right? Then Hugging Face LLM will help you to load that Mistral model. Then with the help of simple prompt, you can create a prompt template. Fine. So now let me import all of them. Later on, I'll tell you whenever I'll be using them. Now here I'm going to create a directory called data. Okay, because inside data directory, I'm going to upload my data. Now see if I refresh here, data is created. Now let me upload one PDF here. So guys, I'm having one statistics PDF. So I'm going to upload it here. So let me show you the PDF. So this is the PDF document, guys. Importance and use of correlation in statistics. So this PDF actually I'm going to upload in my Google Colab, and on top of that actually will be performing this operation. Now here you can use any kinds of PDF, any kinds of documents, okay, whatever you have. Now see, it is uploaded. Now let me read the content. So inside simple directory reader, you have to give the data location. So you can see I've given the data folder. It will automatically load the PDF and it will extract the information. Let me show you. See, if I show you the documents right now, see all the document is has extracted. Fine. Now here, first of all, let's create a prompt. So here you can see I have created a system prompt. You are an QA assistant. Your goal is to answer the question accurately as possible based on the instruction and the context provided. Now this system prompt actually I want to use as a default prompt inside my large language model. For this, you have to create one query wrapper prompt. For this, you can use simple input prompt. Okay, and inside that you can pass these are the keyword. Fine. Now let me execute. Now you have to do the Hugging Face CLI login because this model is available inside Hugging Face, and to authenticate with Hugging Face, you have to give the token. Now here you have to pass the token, and how to get the token, guys? I think you remember. Go to the Hugging Face, click on the profile, go to the settings, and left hand side you will see access token. You can create a new token here. So let me give the token name. Let's say test. I want to give the read permission as of now. Let's create the token. I'll copy and let's mention it here. If I paste it and hit enter, it will automatically authenticate. Now here it is asking token as greet credential. I'll give yes. Now see, login successful. Okay. Now you can see this is the model link I have already given. So this model actually will be using. Now let's load the model. And to load the model, I'm going to use Hugging Face LLM. Inside that you can pass context with the max token. I think you already know what is max token. So what is context window? Context window means this is the input size of this LLM. That means it can take 4096 token actually as input. Okay, as the input. That means this is the input size of your large language model. Mistral can take 4096 token. Okay. Now you can give this temperature parameter and all. And inside that just pass your system prompt, whatever prompt actually you have defined here. I think remember. And you have to also pass the query wrapper prompt. That means the default prompt you want to set. And here you have to give the model name, like which tokenizer you want to use. I want to use the same tokenizer as per my model. See, this is the model. Okay, I'm giving the model ID here. Now you need to also give the model name. That means the same name. Then after that, auto map is equal to true. That means I want to use my GPU here. I want to load this model in my GPU because it's a large language model. It is having actually lots of parameter, right? So we can't let's say run this model on our CPU machine. It's not possible. If you're running, actually it will take lots of time. Even your memory will also get crash. So that's why we have to load everything in the GPU based machine. Now let's load this model. See, first of all, it will download the model from the internet and it will create one LLM wrapper. See, it's around 9.994 GB. Just try to consider, guys, how much big this model is. So that's why actually whenever you are using any kinds of open source large language model to create any kinds of LLM powered application, so this is the issue actually you'll be getting. That means you should have good configuration machine, otherwise you won't be able to use that model. So we'll be learning something called LLM ops. So inside LLM ops, actually I will show you how we can create an efficient LLM powered application, how we can deploy it also on the cloud platform. We'll be discussing each and everything. Because of that only LLM ops came in the market. There are so many platform actually we can use, like cloud generative AI we can use. Let's say Bedrock is there, Vertex AI is there, Azure OpenAI is there. We can use these are the service, okay, to overcome this issue. So this model has downloaded successfully. Now what I have to do, I have to download the embedding model as well. So to download this embedding model, I'm importing Hugging Face embedding from LangChain. So because LangChain is having one embedding functionality, so from there we can easily download the embedding model. So let's try to download this embedding model. So we have to install LangChain community for this. So let me install LangChain community. Now let me execute this code. So see, it has downloaded successfully. Now let's create the service context. That means my vector store. That means I will be creating the knowledge base. For this, we'll be using service context. From default, inside that you have to provide the chunk size. That means first of all, it will perform the chunking, then it will create the, let's say, vector embedding, and it will store that vector embedding to the knowledge base. Okay. Now inside that you have to pass the LLM as well as the embedding model. Now let's create the service context. So here actually some of the syntax are different. Okay, with respect to this LangChain. If you use the LangChain, I think LangChain syntax is a little bit different. LlamaIndex syntax should be a little bit different. But I mean, framework wise, both are same. Okay, both can perform the same thing. Now let me create the knowledge base. So here here I'm using vector store index from documents. Here I'm giving the documents as well as the service context, whatever service context we have provided. Okay, now it will create the entire knowledge base. Now I can perform the query operation. Okay, that means this operation. Okay, this operation. So it will go to the vector store, that means knowledge base, and it will return the rank results, and your LLM will process and it will give you the correct response. Okay, so here I'm given one question, what is the correlation? Now let's see what is the response I get here. So inside LlamaIndex, you need to write less line of code. But whenever you saw the LangChain, actually we have to write actually our vector store actually manually. That means we have to write some more additional code, right? But here everything is automated, everything it will handle. That means we don't need to perform the chunking separately. Chunking will automatically perform here. Okay, with the help of the service context. See, although I'm using GPU based machine, but still the inference timing is high here. Now see, it's done. Now if I show you the response, now see, this is the response I got. Correlation is a statistical measures that express the extent to which the two variables are linearly related. That means it has given me the correct response. Okay, so yes, that's how actually we can use any kinds of open source large language model with the help of LlamaIndex. Now you can go to the Hugging Face and you can use any of the, let's say, large language model, and you can use it with the help of LlamaIndex. Fine. So yes guys, this is all about from this video, and in the next video we'll see how we can implement one like end-to-end projects with the help of LlamaIndex framework. So thanks for watching.